Hi everybody, welcome back to Hytale with me, Cid. Yeah, we're back and haven't moved on. Obviously, I have updated to the latest patches, so there are a few bits and pieces changed. But I need to, I think, probably move from this location. This is it's too small. I've been learning a bit about this game. I've also watched a few videos by other people, lots of things like that. So we are, let me get the camera back to first person and let me just nom some berries just to get my health back. Now I have got a whole load of stuff and things and stuff, so we are going to need to take some stuff with us. So first things first, I think we probably should just empty some of these chests. I think I can just do that, can't I? Yes, I'm still getting the quick controls. Don't take you. Come on with me. And we can take you. Yeah, that's all fine. I'm just taking everything anyway, so. And well, you've actually got quite a lot of space, and I know there's a backpack slot there which we need to unpack, so that's a thing too. But what? I don't think I'm going to get everything that's in there into my inventory, am I? No, we're not. So we'll leave those bits behind and take those. Leave the tent bits behind. We'll grab those when we come back, and we shall just grab some of these. So we're going to address something we should have done early doors, which is we need to visit this place, the Forgotten Temple Gateway. And I really didn't go there because my first time playing through this, there was a big bad guy who scared me, so I ran away. But I was busy exploring on this one. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. So yeah, I don't think all good stuff really. Right, so we got you. I've still got a couple of things left, but we will work on the basis that. I thought I'd fallen then. I was like, no! Work on the basis that we're going to do that. So we'll head over to this hello sheeps, I will kill you later, not today. Got better things to do with my time. Similarly with rabbits and stuff. We do need to kill lots of things because we need lots of leather. But gotta say, I am loving this game. The gameplay, the actual smoothness of the gameplay is really nice. And I've even started looking at. How do I put this? The game was written with modding in mind. And that much, we know it's a thing. They said, no, we're going to make this for modding, and strangely enough, they did make it for modding. But man, the mods have appeared for this quickly. I know they said they were going to make it easy. They weren't kidding. It's like every man and his dog's had a go. Pick those if I've got the thing. Grab myself a little bit of food. So there are mods. There's a lot of mods. I don't want to get straight into the modding environment because I think it's important to experience a game as intended before you start faffing around. But there are some quality of life mods which actually look very interesting. So there are some mapping mods, for example, to make the mapping functionality better, because right now you get a circle and that's your lot. So, and there's no real waypoints I mean, there are basic waypoints, don't get me wrong, I'm not dissing at what waypoints we've got, but better waypoints might be something we want. What is in there? Orcs, we'll go and deal with those later. They've got tents, so I may still want to lean into the tent feeling. But this place has been probably a good place as any to kind of set up as things, because we are going to be backwards and forwards saying here, hello. And we can build in this place. It's not protected, so we can pick up all of these bits and pieces and the likes. So yeah, kind of a nice little place. Got a little serene kind of character there, and this is where we should have come straight off the bat, and then we can put some farms outside, build up around the area, and we should be pretty good. I mean, technically speaking, I suppose we could try and utilise the top. Oh, is that copper? That is copper. And I've got copper on me, so we might as well rather not to. So yeah, I am going to be getting myself upgraded to copper tools quickly, because copper and iron all being well. But this, before we go in there, I just want to have a little look. Just trying to figure out what we could do with this, if anything, if we wanted to, if we do anything. Not sure whether really using these would be the sensible thing to do there, but at least there's no hostile mobs spawning immediately on top of us here. Immediately spots a bear, no doubt. No, we're good. Anyway, let us put down a couple of these chests so we can get rid of some of our ores and the likes, and spares and bits and pieces. We'll keep the foods out separately. Rubble, bed, wood, soft beams, dirt, things, more things, and things. And then we can also pop down that one temporarily. It's only a small one, but it doesn't really matter. We'll keep you. Yeah, we'll just keep those foods on about as I will take a decent thing, and let's go down and see about this down here. So there is a guy, he spawns, I think, how do I put this? So I believe that there is a spawning mechanic in this, which he will respawn. And I believe that there are invisible spawning blocks. I've been looking at how spawning works, and there doesn't seem to be any significantly easy way of stopping it working. However, what I did wonder is if we can, because we've seen where he is. Let me just grab. I thought I was splitting that, but it doesn't matter. So we know that he is. Look there. He's he's kind of adjacent to that in the middle. I wonder if we were to build some blocks there, whether we could destroy his spawning spot. Because then we could build and utilise the entire thing. But right now, we need to think. He has a nasty spin attack, so you want to avoid that. And you want to avoid running out of stamina. Now, a number of people have got like health bars on, and I'm not seeing them, so I need to check my settings. People having to have. He doesn't hurt a lot. And there we go. We got an emerald. However, I wanted to see if we thought we can stop this guy spawning. So I am going to try and just... First off, I'm going to just try put some stuff down. So in theory, I've placed things in the invisible blocks. So that was one solution. And then we'll, if he comes back, we can always fight him again. He's not that tough. But if he doesn't, then fine. But this is as good a place as any to live, isn't it? It's fine, even if we just live upstairs. You know, you've got, look, nice little things over there, lots of stuff we can pick up. Looks very tranquil, all tranquil, and they don't look quite so tranquil, but let's grab everything. Oh, look, grilled fish, num num. And again, we'll have the chests. They're not expensive to make, but why make them when you can loot gang them? It's very pretty down here. And these lights are pretty as well. Everything's pretty. I can sit there and ooh and ah about pretty stuff all day, every day. Bucket. Oh, and something else I picked up. What was that? A blade for my supper. Alright, well, I've got a high roll chest. Oh, hello. Got a bow. Crude. A repair kit. Okay. We got some lesser health potions and some silver. And, of course, I pressed the wrong button. What was that I picked up? Green crystal shards. Okay. So that looks to be all the loot down here, apart from obviously the lootable items. But that's all fine. But this is what we're here for. It brings us into this little mini dimension area, which again is all very tranquil. I don't think we can break anything here, or build, in fact. I think, yeah, this is protected. But in here there's a whole load of these little guys, these, I want to say munchkins, and there's some traders and things going on, you know, there's just lots of animals, which I don't think we can kill. Very pretty though. So some of these are not. Oh, look at this stuff. Just looks so nice. This guy is work in progress, but this guy you can trade and you can get cooking things. Looks like recipes. A Caesar salad, meat pies. And these are all with this currency type over here. Again, they've got the nice little, and you can't even pick up those there. Proper stopping me loot ganking, aren't they? And if you look over there, there's just a whole load of work in progress things going on. So they're really not very good guardsmen, though. They don't take the job very seriously, obviously. But here is what we come for. This is the memory. Orbis locks away, but there may be a way to break it. The deity rests in the heart of Orbis. Seek out the memories of Orbis Mirror. So record them here to restore her will. Your inventory can now store a limited number of memories under a special section. Return them to the heart. So what we should have been doing, we should have done this ages ago, because what we actually now need to do is to go and get memories. Oh, that's adorable. So, for example, these deer are a memory, and I just got one. That was a thing. What else have we got down here? Oi, parrot, come here. Did I get one from... So yeah, you can pick up memories of various critters and things from around. Not him, apparently. Or him, but they are cute. Ugly, but cute. And then anything you've not seen before that isn't a memory will have that little memory icon on it, I think. There was a rabbit up there. What about jackalope, I think that is. Maybe not. Maybe, who knows. Anything else memorable up here before I head back and go and hand those in? You don't get a lot, but you know, we'll be picking up things. I don't know where. They did say you can store memories. What I'm not 100% certain is where you store them. You are one weird looking individual. So that was 10 memories we've chunked in. We've unlocked that, which gives us 3 decorative chests and 2 eternal seeds. So on and so forth. Okay, let's head back and see about getting ourselves, well, we'll drop off more of our stuff and we will go back, get the rest of our stuff from our little camp, and then we'll continue from there, I think. It's very pretty music as well. So he's not back yet. And there's, you know, we can pick these up and stuff, but we'll leave this relatively untouched for the time being. What we shall do, however, is we shall get rid of, well, I'll pick you up, and I'll pick you up, and we'll make you into a double, and then we can drop off I wanted those just while I'm carrying crap around like these old tools. So I'm going to quickly run back down to here, grab me stuff, and then we'll redo once I've got everything over here. Be back in a minute. Alright, I've relogged, and I've also picked everything up from base camp, and we're back here at the temple, which in theory should be still clear of Boss Boy. Now I don't know whether, well, definitely Boss Boy's missing down there, but I'm still unsure as to how this is going to pan out. I'd like if I'm going to use this area, then I need to get this down a little bit better. But let's get that down, pop you down for the time being. If I do quick stack, that should match everything in. We have got another chest here which we can plonk down, and we can put most of this that needs to come. That can go away, that can go away, that can stay out. So pop you down. We'll interesting. won't let me place it in the shadow of that. Hang on. Weird. Anyway, we have our workbench, so we can pop you down there. We have our other workbench, which we'll pop there, and we have our furnace currently. Again, we'll move all of these around once, which we'll pop there. And then we'll pop all of these away in the thingy. And world is good and happy. Let's go and drop off some memories, because I have basically gone and deliberately picked up and fought, I think, just about everything. So, but yeah, if we can get this to the point where we don't get that boss back, then I'll be laughing. But for the time, wow, look at this. Does this not? This, to me, looks like a spawn from a server. You know, you got your central thing, you've got all of the stuff around the outside, you've got the traders. This, oh hello, sorry, I didn't know you spoke. However, we can drop off 11 more memories. We've done all the Quebec, that's what the little guys are called, obviously. Need to do avians, need to do critters, elementals, fishes, wool. I haven't done a wolf yet. I mean, I haven't done a who for what's majig, a bear. That's the word I was looking for. But yeah, at least we've got somewhere to live. Now what we need to do is start working on some more workstations. And I think we also want to go and have a look at those orc things once we get to daytime. But I'm wondering whether I should invest some time and money in let's sleep. Not a brilliant bed, but it's my bed. And I'm happy enough with the equipment I've got really at the moment. Now where was that's where that spawn temple was. I also do want to go down. Oh, I've removed that. That appears to have been removed anyway. I want to just head over to the spawn temple. I was curious as to whether what more I can steal from that. I don't think I stole everything. Oh, when we have a wolf, look. And what are you? Little Billy Goat's Gruff. Trapping around on my bridge. That area up there should be good, really good for clays as well. Soil and the not clay. Yeah, it's bear and wolf, copper and the likes. And we're going to have a little bash at mining this episode as well. We'll head down into the grounds and take a few chances. After all, what's the point in playing a game if you don't push yourself a little bit every now and again? So, yeah, I was gonna pinch these for starters. Pinch the candle. I don't know whether I can pinch these or not, but we'll give it a try. Big ass statue. Yes, we can. Anything. I mean, there's interesting blocks, but I don't think I'm really that fussy about interesting blocks. What I did want to know is if I can get these gates. The answer to that question is a big resounding yes. So I think we're more or less exhausted here. We can head back and see what else we can find. We looked in there, didn't we? Again, I suppose we could. Yep, you can pick those up. And we can pick those up. Any more of those around the outside? Did I leave any? I think I might have been a little bit more selective when I... No, actually I wasn't. I had all the self-reserve and control of a... Well, I don't even know what we could say that I had the self-control of, but yeah. Anyway, I'm waffling. Whereas I should be beating the snot out of this skeleton. And heading back over to... I don't really want to do two walls together. I'm very... Oh, all work and no play makes Cid a dull boy. Let's go and see what these guys are, shall we? They look like orc goblins to me, or some... Ooh, he got a hit on him. I mean, I know I've got their health potions, I just don't want to use them on something as trivial as this. Come here, mate. Oh. You were chucking weapons at me. Okay, well, we learned something new. There's a cow there. Let's get him added as a memory. Moo to you too. Right, let's go and have a look at this camp and then we can get on with actually doing some stuff. And I can try to stop exploring quite everything. Do I want their... What is that? Take it all the same. I'm not sure whether I've got the bench now. Come on, let's... The eternal loot gank. I could hear voices and I'm like, what on earth is that? But it wasn't anything. Grab your torches. Torches. We'll have your campfire. More torches. I don't know why I want the tent, I just feel like I do. Probably just because I'm a unmitigated loot goblin. I don't know why I want all the loots. Ooh, nasty. Yeah, that was... I don't think there was... That could have been... Oh. I'm so glad I found those the easy way. That trap should have been a bit of a giveaway though, shouldn't it, really? And again, I don't need this if I'm brutally honest with myself, but I want it, okay? I'll do. Let's go and see about. Oh, some piggies there. I don't know whether I've got a piggy memory. I don't think I have. Look, so more memories. Woohoo! Oh, it's adorable. Oh, sorry. I'm so easily distracted. Right, so one of the reasons I wanted those doors was because we've got a big old doorway here, and let's go with that one. There you go. Lovely. Right, any sign of our friend coming back? I'm just really paranoid that he's going to come back. Sure. Let me see what's. Oh man, we picked up so many bits and pieces of stuff. Again. To the point where I really am not sure what to do with half of this stuff. So what was that? That was Trok Warrior Gauntlets. Wear them. Be wrong not to. He died. A stone Trok spear. Okay. Don't dislike that. That's more like it. Don't step on the fires. That's good advice, thank you. Oh, there's a thought. Well, let's utilise that as a bit of a source of illumination down here while we're waiting to find out whether we can build everything down here. And in the meantime, we shall get over here and we'll builders. No, it's this one, isn't it? We need the workstations. Now I need a blacksmith's anvil and a armourer's workbench. I thought the goddess was meant to be me. I thought that was what had happened there. But clearly, no, that was not what had happened there at all. What had happened here was I stepped in a fireplace. Don't know why that wouldn't go there, but that can go there. And didn't I make the other one? Could have sworn I just made that. No? Okay. Dankeschön. I'm running out of places to put the stuff, so you can go there for now. Right, let me go and get some wood, and we can process up some metals, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, the answer is no, it didn't stop him spawning. Got the iron burning down there, so let's... He's not that tough though. There's worse. There are worse mobs out there. So the question is, if that was putting that down, what happens if I place, because I'm sure he's spawning here. I'm sure that's his spot. I'm going to leave that there for now, and if that helps, yay. If it doesn't, nay. You know, it's there must be a way to stop him spawning. I wonder if I put the campfire there. Oh, that's a nasty idea, isn't it? Oh, wrong tool. Yeah, so I've done my copper, all the copper I've got anyway, and I've got the iron smelting right now. I've also made, so we've got the tool. We can make that. We can make a sword. We can make the daggers. Apparently these are dead good, so that's something we perhaps need to do. We can make a better bow. I also made the farmer's workbench so we can get into farming at some point. We made the decorative workbench so we can make all the decorative items. And you've run out of fuel, haven't you? Okay, well that was great. One thing I haven't found in this and any reference to is if there's anything such as coal. Just seems odd that there isn't. Okay, let's stick those in there. I would have preferred to keep my sticks if you don't mind, or some sticks. Got arrows, got bows, got yada yada, we've got silver. I don't even know whether I can smelt silver in there. But we need more fuel, so let's just do it with like that for now. Yeah, so we've got a whole load of bits and pieces. There are all the workbenches to go. Back in a sec. Alright, well we've got iron and copper, reasonable amount actually. So let's take our valuables and put them into this one. That just seems to be an appropriate place to keep your expensive stuff, like emeralds, and your money, and your metal. I've also got this silver to smelt, so we can get rid of that lot. And whether we want to do bows is another question, isn't it? But you know, that seems an appropriate place for valuables. Haven't got any of that stuff up there though. I don't even know what that is. Don't know what we can do with silver, so, but that's fine. At least it's processed and it's in our valuables chest, so that's good. Put you into there. So we've got that. So we can make copper stuff with just basic items. So copper, but the iron requires light leather, and light leather we haven't got. Now I have got somewhere. We have got light hide and we've got some medium hides, but what we don't have is leather. We've got leather roof, but that's not leather. And I don't know whether things there is at some point down the line. I think the next tier 2 workbench, we can get we could actually get a tier 2 workbench. I don't want to because that's all basically wipe out my metal supplies. But we can get the salvager, which will allow me to scrap things. I don't know what it'll allow me to scrap, I just know it'll allow me to scrap things. But what we do need is that. We also could do with the chef's stove. And then, but we need that one. So I need a little bit more of this light hide. I'm just going to plop you down. Running out of plopping spaces here, aren't I? Plop you down there for now, and that will allow me to make meat skewers, fruit skewers, mushroom skewers, veggie skewers, which are better than that. And that just use any veggies and a stick. Or we can make salads. So we've got basics there. We also can make bread from dough. I don't know how you make dough. How do you make dough? Dough is flour. Okay, eggies. So we need chunks. Fair enough. And we can make popcorn with corn and salt and fuel. But we need some light things. So we're going to have to go out and be a little bit cruel. There we go, that gives me light. I feel really cruel. Light hide. Let's go and make the workstation first. And presumably we can cook that into some foods. So I suppose we should. I've got lots of sticks, so I assume they'll probably be cheap fuel. What have we got? Cooked wild meat. Okay. Not quite as good as I would have liked, but more importantly, we've now got everything we need to make you. Which means I've now got another workstation to try and plonk down somewhere there. And presumably we can make leather. I've got medium, let's go. Doesn't require anything, just time. However, I need light leather. That's going to make medium leather, isn't it? Light leather. We've got a crossbow. What about tools? I need light leather for that as well. So I think I'm going to have to now go and get a little bit barbaric. So I shall be back in a short while. Alright, I may have butchered almost everything that moves in the area. These spears from the orc, sorry, we'll call them orcs, have been invaluable. Such that I went back to the orcs and got some more, so yeah, need to just deal with this little fella. I'm sorry, Mr. Fox, but the fox says what? You drop light hide, and that makes you valuable to me. Piggies, yeah, nothing has really escaped. Frogs, little baby piggies don't, because you feel guilty when you kill one of those, get nothing for it, so I've not done those. I also mined a bit of copper, and so we've got that to process. We've got that and a couple of bears actually. Yeah, I got a little bit carried away. Let's go and see if our friend's back. If he is, he died, but I don't think we'll find out. We'll find out one way or the other. I can make meat skewers now. What am I actually using there? Raw wild meat. So it's any type of raw meat. Might as well make fruit skewers, mushroom. Yeah, we haven't got anything else, but we can make all of this lot. So that's a start, isn't it? We can do raw fish, and I think that's all the. Oh, we've got the mushroom. Yeah, that's a mushroom skewer. Haven't I got? I've got a few mushrooms. We can definitely do fruit skewers, which are certainly better than that. So it makes sense to do that, doesn't it, really? And there we go. So we've got lots of skewers for food. And we could do veggie skewers as well. So we had veggies. Okay, well that's all good. We can do a stack of the various bits and pieces. Not that. Keep that on me. Drop off those feathers, I don't know what they're used for. And we'll drop off those spare spears. I've already broken quite a few bits today. Alright, we need fuel. How are you doing? Chunking along nicely, excellent. Okay. That, you have to answer me this question because it's going to bug me. Is there not some kind of coal in this? I mean, obviously we've got charcoal. I'm just yeah, that going. I'm just curious. However, I think we should be able to, once I've got the light leather, be able to make ourselves iron things. Now, do I want a sword, a mace, a battle axe, or daggers? I'm going to try the daggers. Although the daggers, you can't hold things in your offhand. But you have got the jumping attack. And then I suppose the question then, what do we need for that? Any rubble and sticks for arrows? I suppose the other thing we might want is an iron short bow. One-handed, two-handed. So yeah, I don't know. It's difficult choices. But obviously the other thing we want to make is these. We're going to need quite a lot of light leather for iron stuff. 7 light leather, in fact, for that one. So we do need to be a little bit cautious. You take medium leather, so yeah, good job that we're starting to stock that in. But what to make? Well, let's go straight off. Let's go and make ourselves an iron pick, because why not? And we'll keep that because we can scrap it later. And then let's go with, I am very tempted to go with the daggers. And should we go with the bow? Could just do the copper. I assume these do more damage. That's the only thing I can think. Nope, sod it, let's do it. So we'll take that off. That obviously I think if you, yeah, that's that. We got that. Axe. Now that is a good question. I also want my arrows, don't I? Crude bow, yeah. Possibly not bother with that now. Do I then want myself a... I mean, I could just do a copper axe. I don't really need an iron axe. Let's craft a copper axe. Just for now. I'm not felling that many trees. I'm desperate, and then we can come over and we can do... I don't think we've got enough light leather for very much of the iron stuff. So we might as well, because we've got a fair bit of copper, we'll just go with the copper stuff for now. What's that? Hands, I've got my little leather gauntletty thing, so let's... Oh, we're wearing it, okay. It goes straight on. So we are armed. We've got our bow. We've got some decent weaponry. I still would like know if Spodley's coming back or not. In the meantime, I think I've got some memories to return. I have. So we'll go and drop those off. And I'm going to give it a bit of time to see if Spodley comes back, or whether we manage to block him by placing that fire. Because if we manage to block him, we can build downstairs and we can use that space pretty much throughout and start improving things. So that's another 7 memories. Still need to get more bloody birds. Critters, yeah, we're picking those up. He's the earthen golem, so there's obviously other golems. What have I found in the... Found a fish apparently, did not realise that. And we've got quite a lot of the livestock, but I assume there's other ones to catch out there. Well, obviously we know there are other ones out there. Predators, we've done bears, we've done wolves, we've done foxes. Where's the Spidey then? Troc. I haven't just found goblins, okay. Spider was a critter, okay. That thing was a critter. Well, anyway. I'm going to just pass some time to see if Spodley comes back. And if Spodley doesn't come back, we'll do some building in that basement. But I'll be back in a short while. Alright, in passing the time, I just decided to do a bit of caving, and look what I found down here. Gobbos. Well, I assume it's a goblin. Oh, that is quite an effective attack. So the other thing we're finding lots of down here is ratties, and ratties give us light hide, so that's fine. Found a lot of copper. Cool. So we're just grabbing the stuff and passing the time. To try and think, yeah, I mean the double-handed nature of these blades is a bit of a pain. The bats don't seem to attack, so I'm leaving them well alone. I'm just taking a wee bit of damage. There's a little bit of wear and tear on my stuff, but we'll live. And what I was actually aiming to do was kind of head up to this just to see what that is, and I got distracted. Which will come as no surprise to any of you, I'm sure. But that is my nature. I can't help it. I'm easily distracted. Look at that, another cave. I think it's probably the same cave. But this low level area that we're in, it doesn't seem too bad for caving, so that's all good. And obviously when we're wandering, I'm grabbing anything I spot that looks interesting. Spooder over there. Lots of mushies. No, I'm not there. I was going to say that doesn't look like it. That just looks like a rock. Well, I think I'll have a munch and deal with a spooder. Oh yeah, I'm starting to get to like the. Oh, I'm poisoned. Oh, that's why. Yeah, okay. Suppose that makes sense. But at least being able to deal with these chuckleheads at range. Not to be sniffed at. Don't really want to deal with him at range though. Quite happy to deal with him at range though. Let's just get some health back. I don't think there's going to be a lot here. Nope, out of sight. Didn't quite dodge his thing, but that's fine. Oh, you actually get the memories if you kill them. Okay, that's handy to know. Any more dudes here? Doesn't look like it. Grab it all. Yeah, I didn't think there would be a lot here because it doesn't really look like there's that much. Because it's only a little thing. I mean, there's another thing further north. I'm just going to do that and then we'll head back and we'll check if Spodley's reappeared. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, there's some interesting stuff over this way, look. I mean, this is just a... Hello. Ow. That hurt. More than I care to admit. But there's a little bit of gubbins here, so... grab everything. Take that. Take the torch. loot everything. That's the gamer way. Don't think there's anything much there, but that looks interesting, and that definitely looks interesting for another episode, not this episode. Gotta be said, I feel headshots. He doesn't even know what hit him. Stupid boy. Right. Let's go. Oh, little mousey. I'm not going to kill the mousey. I don't think you get anything from mousies. But this looks interesting. Some kind of crane or winch going on there. Ah, mining shaft. Definitely something to investigate. Now, I've not seen any bad guys around here. Which in itself is a bit sus. I mean, this, if there's no bad guys spawning in here, this would actually be a half decent place to hang out, wouldn't it? However, my inventory is a mess. This is probably better something returned to. Let's go and see if Spodley's respawned. We may not find out this episode. It all depends, because I think he's on a timer. I think that's the only thing I can assume. He's not on like sleepers or sleeping or anything like that. I think it's just purely on a timer, and they come back after a certain amount of time for you to defeat again, which, you know, is fair enough. Have I got any capacity for that? I don't. Let's just head back. If I see any the sheep, we will leave. I don't really need to kill those. Okay, I will see you when we get back. Okay, the moment of truth while my copper cooks. Is Spodley back? Well, he's not back so far, so maybe we beat this. But I am not going to assume anything at this point. What I am tempted to do is just go in and drop off these 3 memories, and at that point I think we can call this an episode. I am really enjoying Hytale. We haven't really touched into the building side of things yet. We have now got some decent weapons, we've got some tools, we've even got some armour, which, you know, is doing its job. So, all good. Yuwatu, yes indeed. So that gives us a little bit more on the stuffs. We need to do the abyssals and all the other good things. But yeah, I'm just trying to see if we can, because there's owls up there. I'd like to see those. Come here, birds. I need to. Oh well. Oh, it's so cute. Anyway, yeah. Oh, I actually have an owl now. Okay, that's fine. Well, we'll sort that later. Anyway, until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.